I decided to do a video today about continuing to survive in a pandemic situation emotionally. This pandemic has continued we're almost going on 2 years now. So the first thing is we need to stay connected. And many of us, when we were isolating and not going to things, we became more hermits, we became more isolated in our homes, and we need to look for ways that we can connect in a safe way, but staying connected. Some of the things that my family has done, we have regular weekly video chats with all of my children. Once a month, my siblings, we have a chat together on video, reaching out and calling friends, checking on them, playing games over the internet and those types of things. When we went a long period without seeing my young grandsons, yet when we did see them in person, they still felt very connected because they had seen us a lot on video chats. Number 2, make sure you're doing good self-care. Having routines, making sure you're showering and eating right and having regular bedtimes. Those are really important for self-care. But also, make sure you're having fun and looking at what can you do. Maybe do a new hobby or something as you're going through this pandemic. There's a lot of things I had to change in my life because I was limited to some of my coping strategies. Last winter, I bought some decorative snowflakes, and I wrote on each of those snowflakes different things that I could do to help keep my mood up, and then I put them on the closet in the bathroom, so every time I walked in there I could see my coping strategies. I put together a lot of jigsaw puzzles this last couple of years. Limit news to reliable and look for concise. The problem with our news is it's constantly coming at us. If we watch a television news station, they're looking for material to keep busy all day long, so they're bringing a lot of people with opinions and thoughts, and oftentimes that can be really overwhelming. And so really look at information, usually in written form, that can be more concise, and look for reliable sources. And maybe even do fact checking. Limit the negative. There's so much negativity out there, and so limit it. One of the things that I did last year is I decided on my social media, such as Facebook, that if anyone wrote something negative, I was going to put them in timeout for 30 days. And a couple of things I discovered by doing that. One, I put a lot less people in timeout than I thought, because it tended to be the same people who were the ones posting a lot of negative things. Second, I felt so much better because I wasn't hearing people tearing down other people, whatever that may be. It may be, knocking down a religion or a political party or a politician, or whether wearing mask or not wearing mask. So if it was negative, I got it out of there. People could say their positive things about what they believed in, and that wouldn't go in timeout. Look at what you can control and manage. There's so much of the world that we can't control. So look at what we can manage. I can manage what I do with my time. I can manage how I respond to people. So look for those things that you can do. Personally, I've chosen to get vaccinated and I wear a mask. Not everyone makes that choice, but that's something that I can do to look at making myself feel better that I'm doing things to try and keep me and my family safe. Focus on your values. During a crisis, it's really digging deep and saying, who do we want to be? So in the midst of everything, is kindness an important trait for us? Is sharing an important trait? The history is full of examples of people who either did horrible things or they did wonderful things in the face of a horrible situation. You look at people who did heroic things in wars and situations like that to save people. And then spirituality. Many of us have some sort of spirituality, some religion or something that we believe in. And that can be a time of reflection, and a time of drawing upon those things can be a real help during a crisis and a difficult time. Hopefully these tips are helpful for you today. Thanks.